Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Another day's journey. So glad about it and so grateful. I should have said good afternoon, but I'm so grateful that you're allowing me to come into your job, your home, your car, wherever you are. I realized yesterday we didn't talk a lot about church meeting. And we didn't talk about a couple of things happening this week because we had so much going on. Now, remember, I did say I'll go live on Facebook Live in a minute, but it's not personal. This is all about ministry. But I needed you to know a couple of things. Number one, tonight is the third quarterly meeting of the Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church. We need you to be out. Need to explain because if you come by the church today, you're going to see that they're moving in on the fence, and so the construction on the fence is getting ready to get started. So come out and hear about that. And then always the financial report. Remember, you don't have to wait to get to the beauty shop or the barber shop to find out what's going on in your church. We give accurate accounting of everything every 3 months at Enon. There's no reason that you don't know what's going on. So tonight is church meeting. Tomorrow night, we had at one point had said, but we did not really pay attention to the calendar. So it is not in-person Bible study tomorrow night. That is actually a broadcast of a preaching event that will take place on tomorrow evening. And I do look forward to seeing you in Bible study on next week in our regular scheduled Bible study. Please don't forget that on this weekend, it's the homecoming for our football teams. We have 7 football teams. All 7 have home games on this weekend. We're going to have food. We're going to have games. We're going to have vendors. And it starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I really want to encourage you to come out to support our young people. Listen, all of our teams are amazing, but let me holler and shout out the 8Us. You know, the 8Us, those 8-year-olds. This team reminds me of when Swift and all them, when we first started 20 years ago. It's that caliber of athleticism that we're seeing in these little kids. Now, of course, you know, we got a national champion team from 13Us from a couple of years ago. All of those boys are now in 12th grade and are doing it. Many of them are starters in some of the great schools in our city and on their way to Division 1 and so forth. But I'm so excited about those 8Us. They are doing the doggone thing. But all of our kids are doing a wonderful job. And it's just going to be a fun time. So we want you to be out on Saturday for homecoming. And then let me remind you one more time, we've still got about another week to turn in your responses. Now, let me help you understand how we're going to be as fair and unbiased. First of all, there's a rubric for how we're going to read the papers. But second of all, when you turn in your papers, there's a group of people who will get the papers. There's another group who will read the papers. The ones who get the papers are going to redact the names for the ones who read the papers. So when we're reading your paper, we will not know who you are. We're just reading the paper. Those that are the readers will just be reading for the content and cogent argument. Remember what this is. Pastor Waller said that when he makes major purchases, he has a rubric through which he thinks about how to spend his money. It's responsible stewardship. I call it quality Enon Christian Black, or quality Christian Black Enon, or quality Black Enon Christian. Any way you want to put it. And I wanted to argue, that's my argument, that what I'm looking for is if I can get those 4 things in a vendor, that's where I want to spend my money. It's responsible, I think, responsible stewardship. When you think about those letters, it's either Quebec or Q-Keb. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? How would you suggest that we prioritize? Remember what Pastor said is quality always comes first. So whether you're Christian, member of Enon, or Black, if I'm looking to buy something, the first thing I need it to be is what it claims to be. But then after that, I'm looking for ways to keep money in my community and be supportive of those who are supportive of my faith. Now, that doesn't mean that's going to always happen, because sometimes the thing that I need, the best person of it, is neither Black nor a member of Enon nor Christian. Doesn't mean I won't spend my money with them. It means that my preference means that I like to, as much as possible, keep my money in the community. Are you listening? But then I gave my approach. I'm saying to 13 to 18-year-olds, you heard the argument, you heard the sermon. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think the quality should come first, or Enon should come first, or Black should come first, or so forth? Make your argument, write it 500 to 1,000 words. The two persons who make the argument the best argument, you're going to read your paper to the church during the 8 days of glory, and you are going to win a cash prize for your effort. Now, again, I wanted you to remember that, because by October 1st is the last submission. And the way we're going to try to stay as fair as possible is some people will gather the papers, get them offline. Another group will read the papers, and the group that reads the papers, the names of the writers will be redacted, so that as much as possible, we want to be as fair and as unbiased as human beings can possibly be. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Remember, this is not new. I've done this throughout my pastoral ministry here. And it is because I want to sow into the lives of young people and create critical thinkers in our community that that balance their faith, their culture, their passion. And so that's what's going on. So I want to remind you, let's be at church meeting tonight. I want to remind you that Bible study tomorrow night is a broadcast of a worship experience, that the on Saturday is our homecoming, and we're all going to be out on the backfield, and we're going to be celebrating with our Enon Eagles and the cheerleaders. And then don't forget that October 1st is the final day for submissions. Listen, thank you for letting me be a part of your Monday afternoon. I'm so looking forward to seeing you real soon. God bless you and God keep you is my prayer.